Now, back to Silver Moments with Dr. Marsha Baltimore.
That number again is 800-336-2225. I wanted to talk to you about how to get a lead on employment through the veterans. You write to the United States Department of Labor, which is 200 Constitution Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C., 20210, and you ask for the details, and they will tell you, and then you apply. So you can do that, 200 Constitution Avenue Northwest, Washington, D.C., 20210. I wanted to talk about where else you can go that is owned by the veteran and is free to every veteran. The ambulatory sites, for example, where you can still walk, you don't need a wheelchair, they have 1,400 of them in this country. So you go to your Department of Labor that I just gave you and find out where they are. Or you go to your local veteran administration and find out where they are in your neighborhood. They have 135 nursing homes, 45 residential rehabilitation homes. And the enrollees number 7.8 million people, men mostly, of which 78% of the 7.8 million are enrolled with rights to health care. They have 773,000 incapacitated veteran facilities if the veteran is incapacitated and has to be an inpatient for a period of time. They have recorded 60 million visits in the last year, and the cost, and not in the last year, in the year 2007, that's the record, and the cost in the year 2007 was 7.8 million. So 7.8 million for 7.8 million enrollees. What is that? $1 a person. That's a deal. And we as a nation are proud to serve them that way. So the medical benefits include emergency outpatient, VA facilities, medical services, surgical services, plastic surgery as a result of trauma in a war, chiropractic care, mental health, bereavement counseling, and substance abuse. We treat our veterans with pride and care, and that's what we hope to do forever. If we can stop the wars, our prices will go down because we won't have so much sadness in the lives of these people, these young people. Now, I wondered if I could just guess at what you want to hear, because you're not calling me. Let's talk about diabetes prevention. They have a program to prevent and manage diabetes. That would be food, what to eat, what not to eat. They have a cancer program to make health care better for veterans, to provide wide access to the NCI-sponsored studies of the diagnosis, the prevention, and the treatment of cancer. And through this program, veterans are able to take advantage of the most promising advances in cancer research. And we have, as a nation, the pride and the joy to do that for them. Now we're going to talk about the chronically ill and elderly veterans. The Veterans Office of Geriatrics and Extended Care provides quality care to aging and chronically ill, including but not limited to the home, the community-based long-term care, and the nursing home care. So you can get help for everything if your veteran has the criteria of an honorable discharge. And if he shows service under fire, he gets special treatment. So therefore, anybody you know or your relatives who has a document for serving under fire or an award is to present it at the medical office or the Veterans Administration office or the medical office, and the package is his or hers. So that includes supplies, medications, and prescriptive medicine. I think that's an important thing, that we do that for our people who are giving their lives for us. Now, there's a list here of the required evidence to go into that special service. The veterans' discharge papers, the military service records, especially if the veteran got a Purple Heart, and the evidence that the veteran received hostile fire, which would be a combat medal or a paper of that sort. So those three things are required to when you walk in to, if you have them, for special services. And you might enjoy being proud of our nation for doing this. It's talking here about the veteran applying for the VA health care person at any VA medical center, and he or she can request an appointment for medical care at the time of the application. Alternatively, the veteran can request an appointment on the application, and then when the application is processed, they will be called. And the veteran will be notified in writing of his or her eligibility for medical care and given the appointment date. I think we also ought to know that we have an automobile assistance program through the veterans if they can't drive due to a war injury. We have long-term care for them, and we have specific bereavements, I stated before, and beneficiary travel. That's unusual. The beneficiary of the veteran can come with the veteran, and there's deductibles for the trips from $7.77 for a one-way to $15.50 for a round trip. They want the caretaker and the loved one to be with the veteran, and the Veterans Administration makes it possible financially to give help. I don't know if you knew that, but it should make a difference to you if you have a person who needs the help. They also serve dental care, but they have guidelines. It has to be a service-connected dental disability. And also, a veteran who was a former prisoner of war automatically gets dental care. So any veteran who is service-connected connected disability with 100% disabling clause or is unemployable is eligible automatically for dental care, he or she. And also, if the veteran is participating in vocational rehab, he's eligible for dental care. So the government has taken care of our men with glasses, hearing aids, things of that nature when they are service-connected. I think you should spread that word around. It's very interesting to know that we're doing that wonderful work. Now, we have a radium treatment as well for nose and throat problems. And anybody who was in Korea received it in the submarine training. They needed it, and they still have that. So call me up if you have a question. I'll try to help you. 800-336-2225. That's us.
How do you feel?